Hello everyone, welcome to River Green,
your prime investment hot zone.
I'm Victor and this is Ho Ying. Today we're going to show you some River Green price analysis, okay, for this region around River Valley, okay, and the entry price into this region and the next possible price for the River Green launches. Okay, but before I go further, let Ho Ying to show you what is the entry price into this region of River Valley. Hey Ho Ying.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you, Victor. So what we'll be doing right now, we'll be looking through prices in the resale market for River Green right now. And we are not looking at only transacted, we are looking at what owners there are looking for, asking to sell. Okay, so we'll go through a few developments. First of all is Irwell Hill. We'll go through Cosmopolitan as well. And then after that, we'll be going through Avinia, Regalia, and then Martin Modern, as well as Martin Place Residences. Okay, so let's start off. Where is Irwell Hill? Irwell Hill is actually right beside us. So we are across the road from Irwell Hill, which is right over here. This is where River Green is. Okay, and looking at what Irwell Hill is asking right now, 2-bed, 2-bath, almost 2 million. Okay, this is a recently TOP project and we are talking about less than 6 months, as well as their 2-bed, 1-bath, which is 1.79, almost 1.8 million. Okay, and what we can offer will be River Green, almost at the same price or even lower than that of these resale developments. Okay, next we'll be going on to Cosmopolitan. So this is the development right beside us. Okay, it shares the same attribute, but look, what is the pricing that they are asking? It's almost 4 million, 4 million. Okay, so we are looking at 3.8 million thereabouts. Okay, but reason being they're actually a very big sized units. So if we were to consider the bigger sized units in River Green, later on Victor will share with you what kind of prices you'll be looking at, and I bet you'll find that it's a steal. Next, we'll look at Avinia, which is over here. Prices for 2-bed, 2-bath, we are looking at almost $3 million. Okay, recently TOP as well, but it's a freehold development. So take note, it's a freehold development as well as slightly bigger sizing. Okay, and then next, we also have Regalia, which is right beside Avinia. Okay, so Regalia is actually a very old development. Okay, but it has prices that have held steady for quite some time. And then the asking price for the 3-bed is almost $3 million. We realize, okay, so this is actually a bigger layout, 1,002 square feet, 3-bedder, and it's also freehold. So looking at 3 million quantum, what can we buy in River Green? Okay, you can actually buy the bigger sized 3-bedder that we are going to offer in River Green. Okay, next we'll be looking at Martin Modern. So it's actually over here. And the 2-bedder pricing, it's at 2 million, okay, slightly above 2 million. Okay, and we are looking at sizes that are quite similar to what we can offer at River Green as well. But pricing wise, let me guarantee you, River Green can actually offer better. Okay, last but not least, let's take note, for Martin Modern, you are actually quite a big walk away from the MRT, and you are actually quite far away from like the big Great World Shopping Center that we have, okay, compared to where we are, MRT station right beside us. So this is also one of the factors that we have to consider comparing two developments. Okay, so imagine you are buying a development that is near to MRT at the same price and is new launch compared to a resale development. Okay, next we'll move on to the next development, which is Martin Place Residences. So what are the asking price here? You are actually looking at 1.5 mil for the 1-bedder. River Green can do better. Okay, next we'll be looking at the 2-bedder, which is slightly bigger in size. Okay, River Green can do better. Last but not least, we have a very big 3-bedder that is asking at 4 million plus. Okay, River Green can still do better. Overall, these are all the prices that we have seen for the resale development nearby, and we compare slightly new developments, slightly old developments, freehold, and both freehold and leasehold. Next, I'll hand over to Victor to share about the cost of River Valley.
Okay, thank you, Ho Ying. Okay, right now itself, right, Ho Ying actually has explained to you what's the asking price right now in the markets, okay, around River Valley region, okay, and of course on nearby surrounding prices from River Green. We actually did a summary, and actually we actually have see the range, the price band that to entry into River Valley now. Okay, so right now, right, for the one bedroom itself, right, okay, we should be looking at about 1.3 to 1.6 million range. Okay, this is relatively, based on the sizes itself, there's a range here. For the two bedroom, right, okay, easily we're looking about 2.2 million to over 3 million. Okay, this is the prices transacted. Okay, so the asking before that, right, actually they are not too far off from the transacted price. Okay, next for a three bedroom, 3.1 million to 4.8 million to the various in size. Okay, and this is the average price in this region. Okay, and lastly we have the four bedroom. Okay, four bedroom range about 4.6 to 8.5 million. Okay, same thing to the various in size, but this is the transacted price in this region itself here. So next, okay, I give you a proposition, okay, to say that for River Green, what could be the potential entry price into the region itself? Okay, with better MRT station and connectivity to amenities. Okay, over here, right, let's take it for example, one bedroom wise, right, let's take it as about 3,001, 3,002, we look at about 1.3 to 1.4 million range. It's still very, very good range. Next, two bed, two bath, same thing, about 1.8 to 2 million. Okay, we're looking about 2.2 to 3 million. Three bedroom wise, this is fantastic. Remember what we have to get a three bedroom in this region, we're looking about 3.1 to 4.8 million. Right now, below 3 million, we can get a three bedroom in River Green. For four bedroom, this is lagi best. Why? For four bedroom itself, right, 4.6 to 8.5 million. But for this entry price, estimated entry price into this region for River Green, okay, will be actually about below 3.5 million region. I think it's still very reasonable for its location and amenities. So right now, I'm going to hand over to Ho Yin to tell you the surrounding pricing around Singapore.
Okay, so what we'll be looking at now is new home pricing. What it means is new launches prices that have transacted by far. Okay, so we'll start from outside core region. Okay, outside core region at where? Lentor Central. What we are looking at is 2,586 PSF, and that is the highest transacted for an OCR. Let's not forget just now, we are looking at roughly around what price for River Green. Okay, next we have Tampines, okay, Park Town Residences, 2,600 PSF. Okay, so is it possible that buyers there can buy into River Green? The prices are so close right now, okay? Not to mention, we have Bloomsbury Residences that went at 2,007 per square foot, highest transacted, okay? Next, we'll talk about this very specific region. This is right in the middle, okay? Good connectivity, established township. Okay, so we are looking at Chuan Park, which went at almost 2,008 per square foot. Okay, this is still a RCR project and it's not even CCR, but it's already commanding almost 2,008 per square foot. Next, we have Alta at Clementi. So Clementi, FYI, is still OCR, not RCR. Okay, but it already transacted past 2,008 per square foot, and that is almost 2,009 per square foot, highest transacted. Next, we have EOK, which is the Crown at the east side, D15. Okay, we have already seen transactions almost close to 3,000 per square foot. And that is very scary because we have not even seen CCR prices yet. But what we understand is that right now, based on the indicative prices that we have gotten sound from developer, it will likely be 3,000 range. Okay, so if Ori, which is a RCR project, can already command 3,000, don't you all think that River Green at 3,000 would be a steal? Okay, so the reason why is actually because of this. Okay, median prices for CCR and RCR have almost converged, and this is very important because this will show that it could be the one and only chance your buyers can move into CCR. It doesn't matter whether they are from OCR or whether they are from RCR, okay, but the price are so close right now, and this will show them that this could be the only one chance, okay, because in the past 10 years, this has never happened before. Next, I'll hand back to Victor to talk about the supply in District 9.
Okay, for this segment itself, right, it's very interesting to know that we have seeing a lot of GLS going around the whole island. But for this region itself, right, we actually have very limited supply, okay, and for this area-wise, there also isn't a lot of land available, okay. But right now, due to the construction of new MRT station around at the Great Wall stations, okay, actually they actually government come up with a few plot. River Green is actually one of the plot. So there is actually a limited plot right now for this region, Okay, and in future, right, likely will be next available plot nearby could be the Orchard Turn area. Okay, as you know that that's a very prime area of shopping belt district. The price per square foot may be much higher. Okay, as compared. So right now, I think it's a very good opportunity. Okay, due to land scarcity in this area, in this region, and the most important part, MRT stations. Okay, and of course, district line, prime area address. So over here in future itself here, any form of new land, new launches will be by replacement only. Okay, so by replacement, which also means next time the price can be higher too. Okay, right now for us here, for River Green, we should have one of the best, okay, PSF per PPR, okay, in this region right now. Okay, so take advantage of this opportunity. So lastly, after seeing everything, the resale pricing, the surrounding asking pricing, and of course, understand the whole island dynamics, price dynamics, okay, actually you come to a conclusion that for River Green, it will be a very good price point and a safe entry for a lot of buyers, okay, in the market right now. And with its transportations, amenities, convenience, and the prestiginess itself here, I would say it's a very good value, okay, at River Green. So, for us here, right now, I come to the end of our presentations, and
thank you everyone. So stay tuned for the next episode in our 5-part series.
see it, share it, attain it. Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, panggang.